What you preparing for?
The greatest of gifts.
An unguarded stagecoach.
No, you simple-minded fool. Bison.
Bison?
Bison. From which you can get anything. There's some over on the plains, I believe. I saw a couple a long way off.
Good luck.
You want to come with me? I'll show you how we hunt one.
Sure. Why not?
들소사냥.
Mount up then. Let's go.
Back out there, girl.
사냥 갈 거니까 옷 갈아입읍시다. 오케이.
You know, it was before my time, of course, but my mother used to tell me stories of how her tribe moved with the bison. They lived almost as one. The bison went, my people went. They were the center of all life. We couldn't survive without them. They provided us with everything. Food, clothing, shelter, tools. There was a lot of respect.
Huh. I don't remember much of my childhood, but I think my people, well, we pretty much moved with the whiskey.
Well, my father did that too.
So, where are we headed?
Back up to the Heartlands.
Okay.
Feels like there's been so much noise and chaos recently. Would you mind if we just rode and enjoyed the silence for once? I need to clear my mind.
Sure, fine by me. Out of the damn way!
엄청 멀리 가는구만. 쏘리. 죄송.
Not far now. Let's cut up this way.
무슨 자석처럼 달라붙네.
Over there. You see them all? Incredible, aren't they? We should only kill one of them. I'll keep them ringed in and you see if you can bring one down. Okay? Clean.
깔끔하게요. 저에겐 롤링 블록 라이플이 있죠.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hold up.
아! 쉽지 않아. 아! 그렇지! 한 발. 어디 갔어? 어떤 놈이죠? 저 놈이죠? 아! 어렵다, 어려워. 어디야? 어느 놈이지? 아! 헷갈려, 어느 놈이지? 가만히 있어줘봐. 아! 어렵다, 그냥. 맞았다. 아! 아, 말머리가 내릴래, 씨. 말머리가 방해해. 좋아! 그렇지. 잡았다. 오.
Well done. All right. Skin and butcher it. Take the horns too. Can all be used.
가죽 벗기기. 와, 진짜 크다. 오. 오, 뿔. 와, 가죽.
Good job. Throw that on your horse and mount up. I wanna go check something out.
Okay, let's go.
고기는 안 챙겨? 이 좋은 걸? 이 맛있는 걸? 아, 아쉽네.
Okay, my girl. Where are we going?
I thought I saw some scavenger birds over here. Just wanted to see what attracted them.
뭐지?
No. Look. Bison.
가죽도 안 챙기고?
Left for dead, it looks like.
Why would someone do that?
I don't know. But I see tracks heading in this direction. I say we follow them.
Alright, lead the way.
위험하구만. 총 챙기자.
Could it have been an animal?
No, they've been shot. I just don't know why anybody would just leave them here to rot like that.
You alright, girl? Look,
Another dead bison to our left there. Come on. Shot and left for dead again. But this one looks fresher.
There's a camp there. I'm gonna take a look.
밀주다 밀주. 예.
You find anything, Arthur?
불 피운 지 얼마 안 됐는데요. 불이 꺼진 지 얼마 안 됐어.
Dogs haven't gone cold yet. Maybe half a day since they left.
Bison's been dead about the same amount of time.
So what do you want to do?
They could still be in the area. Let's get up higher, see if we spot anything. This way. We should have a good view from up here. Okay. You see anything? Arthur, look. Smoke to the north. Could be another camp.
Let's go check it out. Yeah, you good, girl?
Bastards. Just killing for fun.
Think we can talk?
I don't kill for fun. I kill when I need to.
어! 아이 운전이. 아 이게 NPC를 쫓아가게 돼 있어. 말이 퀘스트 중에는 운전이 안 돼.
Oh, yeah. Where were we?
I don't kill for fun. I kill when I need to.
돼지인 줄 알았네.
Look, more dead bison. It has to be them. Come on.
Wait up.
흑형 들소 죽여갖고 흥분했다.
Did you fools shoot those bison?
What's your problem?
I said, did you fools shoot those bison?
Calm down, you black or red bastard, whatever the fuck you are.
Did you shoot them?
Yes, we did. We shot them bison, we'll shoot you too if you don't get.
What business is it of yours? What? We...
It's that business of mine!
Good God, you're crazy! I got a family. A family. Don't shoot me.
Stand back, Charles. I'll get you some answers.
What the hell are you doing?
Why are you
Basha.
killing those bison and leaving them to rot?
I don't know what you're talking about.
God
이
damn
자식아.
it, tell us or you're dead.
Oh, okay. We were paid to kill as many as we could and make it look like it was Indians.
Just kill him, Arthur.
No, please, don't kill me. I'm begging you.
All right, now get out of here.
Just don't shoot me, mister. I got a family.
Then run away.
Why did you do that?
He didn't need to die. Maybe he'll go tell his friends now what happens to poachers.
I've seen enough of this. I'm heading back.
Okay. I'm gonna see if there's anything worth taking from their camp. I'll catch up with you
포식동물
later.
미끼. 샷. 무슨 리볼버지? 똑같은 거고. 뒤질 거 더 없나? 빵 조각. 씹는 타바코. 다 가져가. 왜 안 챙겨? 이 아이템 소지할 수가 없다고요? 왜요? 말소생제. 좋다. 담배가 너무 많은가 내가? 자물쇠 상자. 뭐지? 꽂아봐. 뭐 또 챙길게, 더 챙길게. 한약, 강중류. 곰돌이 모자 귀엽네.
Okay then, girl.
자, 피어슨. 돌아가자.
Yeah. Help. Yeah, yeah. Easy there, girl.
아, 비 오네.
Faster.
You can't turn me in. This ain't just.
Keep your distance. Got a criminal here.
아, 예.
Hey! Help!
와, 비 엄청 와.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my girl. Go, go.
I'm just glad that I finally.
와, 바람 부는 것 봐. 비바람 개리열해.
Yeah.
응? 뭐냐? 이들 뭐하냐?
Enough of this. Both of you get your hands up. Now! Not a word about this, or we'll find you and take that tongue.
Come on, boys,
Serves him right.
어우. 뭐가 들었나? 금 회중시계, 돈다발. 탄약은 꽉 차서 못 들고요. 저 뒤에 건 못 뒤지나? 이것도 못 뒤지나 본데? 이 마차도 갖다 팔면 좋은데 시간이 없어. 너무 멀어. 마차 파는 데가 어디지? 오, 마차 파는 데가 어디 갔어? 없어졌어. 마차 못 갖다 파네. 마차를 타면 뜨나? 여기서 뭐가 뜨냐? 르모인 레이더. 새로운 갱단인가? 뜨네. 마차를 타면 뜨네. 보자. 얼마나 갈만한 곳인가. 마차가 생각보다 돈이 안 되더라고. 아, 뒤로 돌아가야 되네. 마차가 생각보다 돈이 안 돼. 피어스한테 갑시다. 버팔로 뿔이랑 가죽을 갖다 줘야지. 말 밥 줘야겠네.
Okay there.
밥을 줘야겠어. 똑같지? 오늘은 사탕물 줍시다. 사탕무 채웠고.
Yep. Good girl.
Now make yourself useful. And the first part of useful is not driving me insane with your constant complaining.
I ain't complaining.
You are! Complain, complain, complain!
I ain't complaining. I'm just saying.
You're not
이렇게
saying,
싸워?
miss. You're shouting!
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. Did they do things differently in the Navy?
Yeah, they left the ladies in port.
And you preferred that, did
Hello
you?
there.
Sometimes. Depending on the ladies.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll...
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
말은 잘하네.
You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, Princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
피어슨이 쓴 편지. 장보기 뭐. 장 뭘 보러 오는 건지 한번 볼까? 안 봐지잖아 여기서.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Where's that letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
할 말 없어. 씨.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec.
Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail is sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do.
다른 마을이다. 5만원 좀 깔끔한데? 라즈베리보다 깔끔한 마을이다.
Okay, here we are.
장 보러 온 김에 포마드 좀 삽시다.
No, you insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. No guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
우체국을 가십시오. 우체국.
Nothing. What do you mean, nothing?
여긴가? Hi.
Hi there. Got any
무시하냐?
idea what time it is?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, no problem. Take care now.
Bye bye.
그래, 꺼져. 저 앞에 가는 건가? 영무원인데? 문은 닫혀 있고 우체국 수가 어디 있어? 이쪽인가?
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would
보내기.
like to post a letter.
All right.
영무원이 다 하네요. 영무원이 우편도 보내기.
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
How do you do, sir?
Put down my best comment.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
뭐지?
How's it been treating you?
I don't care to discuss it. Not well.
Bad luck.
잠깐만.
Things is tough all
I
over.
think this.
다 상점 갈 일이 있었는데 자파점 신문 판매업 자파점이 없어 이 마을? 자파점 없네 이 마을 자파점이 없어요. 저기 발렌타인 스트로베리 그리고 여기 세 군데밖에 없구나.
This is everything.
Thanks.
스트로베리랑
Take that for yourself, okay?
발렌타인은 못 가니까.
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for goddamn help.
Oh, I'm just fine.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
요즘 옷 사입었냐?
So,
옷 바뀐 거
you
같은데?
get everything?
아닌가?
I think so.
And some new clothes.
맞지? 옷 사입은 거 맞지?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and
하모니카.
no.
요청사항 이렇게 많아. 하나도 못했어 아직. 하모니카. 동화책, 하모니카, 포마드 이런 젠장.
Just don't kill the camp cook. Hey there! Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
성인은
I
내라고?
don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this? Go, go, go!
젠장. 이 아줌마가 진짜 한 방,
The hell was that?
두 방, 샷. 장전 리로드.
Oh, shut up! I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down.
우, 이 아줌마 엄청 터프하잖아.
Well, you wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish. Son of a bitch.
죽어 자식.
Okay there, Sadie?
Think I can't handle this?
어우 쉣. 숨읍시다 일단.
I
헤드샷.
remember
뭐야 자식. 또 어딨어?
Lady, you are enjoying this far too much.
헤드샷. 또 어디야? 저기 있네. 누가 도망갔냐? 그냥 못 도망가지. 어딜 도망가? 어딜 도망가? 어딜 도망가? 어딜 도망가? 죽어 임마. 뒤져야지. 바바바바바 돈이다 돈. 총 좀 좋은 거 좀 갖고 다니자 얘들아. 총이 왜 다 이 모양이냐? 오 좋은 거 많아. 문제는 적이 너무 많아지고 있어. 연방보안관의 깽단 둘에 이거 일이 심각해지고 있는데. 얘는 털 게 없잖아. 왜 털 게 없지? 얘 왜 털 거 없냐? $2 좋아. 다 털었다. 저기 멀리 가는 너무 멀어. 귀찮아. 얘는 왜 안 털어지지? 이상하네.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine. We showed those bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Can we pick up the pace here? And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
Did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not.
Careful now. So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind of balls.
Not a chance.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
So, what do you think of this place?
Not bad. Nice to be by the water.
Yeah, it'll do for now.
Evening, Uncle Arthur.
Don't go too close to the water here, Jack.
I won't, Uncle Arthur.
Good boy. Well, don't let me bother you.
Bye-bye.
귀여워. 밥은 안 먹어도 되겠고.
Hi.
How are you doing, Molly?
Fine. Fed up of moving all the time.
Mr. Morgan, I feel I made a bit of a fool of myself again.
We've all done it.
And you saved my life again.
Well, maybe one day you'll save mine. Or my soul. Yeah, I'd like that.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, it wasn't a complete waste of time. I stole this from one of those awful men. You should have it.
Thank you, but you were blind drunk.
I was drunk, but I never forget my manners. Be well, Mr. Morgan.
총 손질 좀 할까? 잠도 좀 자고. 살펴볼게. 한 키. 총 손질을 마을에서 못하는구나. 마을에서 총을 못 꺼내니까. 잠을 좀 잘까? 체력이 상태가 좋아서. 꽃? 메인 꽃? 꽃이라고 떴는데? 잠시 잘못 봤나?
Hold still! Pearson said he...
터치. FFF 거치는 뭐야?
Short a little meat for the pie. Stop it! This ain't funny. Oh, I disagree. Now, why are you so afraid of a pair of gelding tongs? I thought you were the horse expert. What do you reckon, Morgan?
I reckon you two are made for each other.
카이란 또 괴롭히는 거야?
Made for each other.
오케이, 또라이야 저것도. 또치가 혼자 있네.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this life. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that. But come on. It looks to be a nice day ahead. Hosea knows a good fishing spot.
낚시?
We leave now. Well, we'll catch the early biters. Come on. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey,
You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good and long.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on, then.
들소불. 가죽 어디 있지? 가죽 어디 갔지? 응? 가죽. 나 챙겼는데 사라졌다. 뭐야? 갑시다.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a
더치가 문제를 일으키지 말라고 얘기하는군요. 총 사용하지 말라고.
This is perfect for you, Hosea.
이미 썼는데?
Play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
no buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
기차 지나간다.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy, Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
사격 금지.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax for not losing them.
가자, 엘리자베스.
Come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
씨, 된장을. 깜짝아, 씨. 아, 진짜 한치 앞에 안 보인다, 이 게임은. 지형지물이 너무 안 보여.
Take Archibald with you. Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy. Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we'll lose
그타 5 미션 생각나는구나.
Will you relax for not losing them?
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. I'm slipping. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Goddamn cowards hide behind that man!
멍청이.
Idiot. Now get after the others. Come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Yeah.
Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
우와.
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Got you now!
으이 새끼야. 한 명. 두 명 남았나?
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Running ain't gonna help you.
저기 일로 와. 오케이.
Come on, shitbag!
Go on, don't lose them.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away!
덤벼. 이 새끼. 떨어졌고요. 아, 내 모자. 아, 모자 또 날라갔어.
You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Just you and me now, pal.
아, 가져갈 게 너무 많아. 아, 잠깐만, 안 돼.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
일로 와.
Just us then, lawman. Come here. You ain't need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
오.
Do it, Ted. Just don't kill him.
훗. 아, 아파. 되게 칼 좀 쓰는데? 이 새끼. 이 새끼야. 이 새끼. 야. 원투. 훅. 이 새끼야. 오케이. 이 새끼야. 이 개새끼. 죄송합니다. 죽이면 안 되는데. 진짜 너무 화가 나서 그만 죽여버렸잖아. 복숭아 하나 챙깁시다. 통조림도 챙기고요. 통조림 주고요. 일로 와. 이 새끼. 이야, 이 새끼. 아.
Watch yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
아.
Come on.
어우. 칼 없지 이제.
Do it, and we'll take him in, all right?
야, 새끼야. 후.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
무사해요?
I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
어떻게 알죠? 얼굴이 멍투성이.
Bring him out here.
Deputy?
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields?
Oh,
This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
모자 하나 있읍시다. 바서의 모자. 오케이.
We're gonna bear left here.
You done good, girl.
Whoa. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
오, 여기
Up there
로드스.
on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post
오, 잡화점
office,
있어.
train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Okay, this way.
으쌰.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Well, come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town's trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and the Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents. Some
super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
낚시 갑시다.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot we were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
오는구만 우리 말들이. 아 이건 뭐 이렇게 말들이 똑똑해.
All right, gentlemen, follow me.
It's okay, girl. Just a scratch.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there.
철갑상어?
Rock bass,
좋아.
bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gray?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
전형적인
Hey,
아재구만.
maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
재미없는 농담은 부장님 느낌이야.
Easy.
Whoa.
오,
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to
고수
deeper water.
죽인다. 와,
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good. Oh, I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck? Good fish.
That'll do too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for...
미끼. 빵 있네요, 빵. 빵 하나 써볼까?
Tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
미끼 선택 안 돼. 이걸로 안 되나?
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
호수 코인 미끼.
Don't give up, Arthur. You'll get the hang of it.
They're nibbling. Got 'em.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
로어 낚시구나.
You got a bite there, Arthur. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
오,
Got a bite. Got one. Shit. Got away.
오. 뭐가 낚일까? 기운을 빼고 다시.
Okay, that was a bite. There, hooked him.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Damn it, I lost him.
와 크다 커. 물살 봐.
Something's nibbling. There we go.
다 왔다 다 왔다 다 왔다 다 왔다. 뭐냐?
Hey, look at this
오
beauty.
크다 커.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
무지개 송어. 아 송어 2.3kg.
Lake
맛있지.
sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of
챙겨.
Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
20kg.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week,
Okay.
Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go
Buddy.
drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries
연어인가?
on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley,
베스 큰잎
that was
베스
nice of
챙겨.
you.
2.4kg 41kg.
Felt I had to. After all, I was
좋아, 좋아,
married
두
to him
마리.
for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
철갑상 낚아보고 싶다.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit.
잡았다.
Never lost the puppy in him. Right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how
작은데?
Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. At
좀
the
작은디?
group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Nice, you hooked him. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia.
뭐냐?
I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
아까 무지개 송어래요.
See eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
챙겨.
I can only imagine.
Still,
더 좋은 거 낳고 싶다.
in my own way.
새로운 거.
And she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You got a bite.
오케이. 뭐냐? 뭐냐 뭐냐. 뭐가 낚였노 뭐가 낚였노. 룰랄룰. 뭐죠?
Nicely done, Arthur.
또네? 또 송어네? 송어만 3마리 있지. 챙겨 다 챙겨.
That's a keeper. Arthur's got a bite.
오케이. 오, 진동이 세. 뭘까요? 이거 송어 같은데?
There you go. That's
또
a nice
송어네.
one.
좀 큰가? 3kg 되나? 2.2 더 작잖아. 얘 놓아주자. 송어 너무 많이 낚았어.
You don't kill everything.
송어 너무 많이 낚았어요. 새로운 것 좀.
You got something biting, Arthur.
잡았다. 스키 일로 와. 오 잠깐만 너무 세. 너무 세. 아우씨. 너무야. 송어인가? 아닌데? 뭔지 모르겠다지. 송어만 아니길.
Good job, Arthur.
아, 베스. 작은 잎 베스.
Keeping that one, eh?
마지막 한 마리만 더. 마지막.
Looks like you got a bite, Arthur. You hooked him.
베스랑 송어 그만. 아, 또 송어인데? (2.27kg)
Very sporting of you.
그만합시다. 노잼이구만.
Hey, I reckon we call
많이
it a
잡았어.
day, fellas.
한 6마리 7마리 잡은 것 같은데.
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy.
Yep.
Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
결국 훔치는군요.
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay.
노래 불러.
All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
부장님이랑 과장님이랑
That was pretty good.
같이 회식하는 기분이구만.
What song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners who come from the sea.
빨리 돌아가고 싶어.
Our lives in jeopardy while others live at
다시 같이 낚시하고 나보라. 혼자 와야지.
dance this round, round, round. Shall we go dance this round, round, round? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on his ground, ground, ground. We care not for martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, round, round. To them we dance this round, round, round. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think we had too much fun.
It did not.
All right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take him with you.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
돈 달래 갑자기.
Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. An apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rhodes. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
사악해. 문제는 피어스한테 가볼까요? 피어스한테
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just
채무자 나발이고 오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다. 왜냐면 인코딩 할 게 밀려서 오늘은 여기까지만. 더 하고 싶은데 일이 너무 많아.